What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Let's fix this fucking camera and go make that shit square. So I put up these videos that basically tell you guys things that nobody else is talking about. Whether they don't want to talk about it, whether they don't believe it, whether they want to sell a product, whatever the fucking case may be. My thing is, the information is interesting to me, and when I find it out, I'm handing it on to you because I personally was surprised by the information and am happy to learn more because I actually want to know what the fuck is going on with my body, products, you know, foods, all this stuff. So I get a lot of people busting my balls because I don't post links to studies. I don't post links to data. First of all, you're not my responsibility. You are not my fucking... I'm not your teacher. I'm someone who's doing this stuff for myself. So therefore, I hand it along to you to do stuff for yourself. Therefore, I'm handing you a guide on which to follow to do your own research. Because I am not going to sit here and fucking hand everything to you. It's like, well, Jerry, like, why don't you put links? Like, I don't want to do the work myself. I just want you to hand me all the information so I don't do any work. Which is exactly why you're in the position you're in already. You're listening. You're literally going through everything that's handed to you and fed to you and not even questioning it. You're not doing the work on your own. You're not actually seeking out truth. What you're doing is listening to whatever the fuck anybody feeds you. And the problem is, you're being fed shit by people that are trying to scam you, by things that are not true. You're being fed shit that is half-truths. Basically, you're being fed a reality that's not actually reality, and it's becoming your reality. And you're so used to just being fed shit and not even having to think or search or anything, like you're a mindless fucking drone at this point. Now, people are like, oh, Jerry, I'm not a drone. You can't fly me. Jesus fucking... Nowadays, people don't even understand what a fucking drone is. It's not the thing you fly taking pictures. It's a fucking bee or an ant. It's a fucking mindless worker that is told what to do every step of the way. That's what you are. You're a fucking drone. You go on fucking social media. You go on TV. You're told. Many of you, even if I put up the fucking links, wouldn't click on the fucking links anyways. Because I've done that before. And then fucking I've had discussions with people where they're like asking me questions. I'm like, did you click on the link? No, the link was already in the fucking thing. My goal is to fucking literally give you information that nobody else will, spark something in your mind to get you to actually look into things and study things and learn. If I give you a link, you're not learning shit. You will click on it, and I guarantee you read it, and it's like, oh, whatever. You don't appreciate it one fucking bit. 99% of people out there don't appreciate it. And no matter what links I give you, you can find another link study-wise to contradict that. So a lot of people, when they're like, Jerry, why don't you give me links? They want the links so they can actually say, well, Jerry, you said this, here's that link, but I found this. Like, they're looking to rebut shit. And I'm not here to argue. I don't give a fuck. I don't want your opinion. I don't care what you think. I really don't. This channel is about me, what I do, my life, and how I can give things back to people that actually want to know. And I think somewhere along the line, it gets lost into like, I'm your professor, I'm your teacher, I'm your fucking dad, I'm your fucking mom, I'm everything. Like, I'm supposed to take care of you like you're my fucking kid. That's not it. You're a grown-ass fucking adult. You can't use fucking Google. Like, you guys are fucking killing me over here. And the problem is, you'll never fucking learn anything. You won't. You'll only learn what you're taught. Learning is not about just what somebody says to you over and over again. Learning also takes place with you reading, seeking out information, trying to interview other people and talk to other people about it. It's not just about what you hear and see on TV or fucking YouTube. Like, I step back and I'm like, this is why none of you have a fucking clue. This is why it's so easy for these companies to bury the facts that things like caffeine are bad, aspartame is bad. There's a very easy way to do this shit because you just believe what they fucking tell you. Because if it's not directly handed to you, you don't even look into it. If I don't give you the link, I guarantee you, because I got people like, Jerry, you didn't give me links. Did you look it up afterwards? Did you Google caffeine and thyroid issues? Because that's going to give you every fucking link you ever wanted. The keywords are what's important, not necessarily the links. And I give you all the keywords. All you got to do is say fucking sweeteners and gut biome. Go fucking type that into Google right now. See what the fuck pops up. Look at caffeine, long-term heart disease. Look up that shit. I mean, there's... I guess what pisses me off the most is I spend all this time looking this stuff up and I find realizations that are harming people. And I'm like, well, the right thing to do is to fucking get this information out there. And it doesn't matter what I do. I'll put out as much information as I can and motherfuckers are still not happy. The problem is you haven't found this information. You haven't dug for this information. You don't even know this information exists. So why the fuck are you not completely appalled by the fact that all of this shit has been fucking going on under your nose? The sweeteners, the caffeine, the fucking branched-chain amino acids. All of this shit is going on right in front of your fucking face. And it took me. You guys call me dumb. You guys call me bro. You guys call me an idiot. I'm full of shit. I'm this, I'm that. I'm the one finding the information that you're not. If you're so fucking smart, why haven't you found it? Because you don't believe it. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not fucking reality. Doesn't mean it's not going on. You don't believe it because you like to be in denial. You like to live in delusional states. You like to believe that all you have to do is turn the TV on and everybody's going to hand feed you everything. Well, yeah, they're going to hand feed you the things that they want to control you. That's it. Like, it fucking blows my mind how so many of you out there really do want knowledge, but you don't want to work for it. Well, that's why you're in the fucking spot you're in to begin with, because you haven't been working for it your entire fucking life. Shit has just been handed to you. And now with the internet, so many people want views, so many people want popularity, so many people want people to follow them, that they'll go out there and hand feed you everything. But here's the kicker. If I'm hand feeding you this, what about the other studies that I'm not giving you? You're not seeing those. Why? Because you're only getting what I hand feed you. So I give you the topic and the subject and say fucking go. And what you're going to find is something that agrees with me, something that doesn't agree with me, and everything in between. And then it's up to you to decide what's right for you. Like, I'm not going to be the one that just sits here and spoon feeds you shit on some fucking agenda that I have. Like, that's the dumbest shit ever. Like, I'm not here to fucking push an agenda. I'm not here to push a fucking supplement. I'm not here to push my fucking feelings, my thoughts, my fucking findings. I am here to tell you, if you don't think for yourself, if you don't research, if you don't do the work, you are fucked. Plain and simple. You will get taken advantage of. You will be controlled. You will be that drone all of your life. And if you're cool with that, that's fine. Like, I have no problem with you being a drone. I don't give a fuck what you do with your life. But there's a lot of people out there that are waking up quick. All you got to do is look through the comment sections about the stuff with caffeine, about the stuff with sweeteners, about the stuff with branched chains, about the stuff with keto, about the things that I have talked about that no one else fucking talks about because they don't deem it important, or they don't deem it applicable in fucking bodybuilding terms to make you bigger or smaller. Who gives about if I give a fuck if I get cancer, or if I just need to get bigger arms, I got to get 20-inch arms. Like, I don't think you guys are getting it. I think you know what, I shouldn't say 99% of you are. There's only like a couple people here and there that pop up that seem so angry when I don't put up a fucking link. And I'm like, yeah, Mr. Smarty Pants, you're so fucking smart. You can't find the link that I was talking about? So that means I can find it and you can't find it? That means I'm smarter than you? Well, that's going to piss you off when I say that, because well, it's not true because I can't. So am I just not as lazy as you are? Right? Am I a go-getter? Do I go out there? You don't want to be called lazy either. So what is it? Why can't you go find this shit on your own? When I give you the topic, why can't you delve into this shit, learn all the information for yourself? And you know what? Some of you talk about helping people. I don't see you doing shit to help people. You fucking talk about it. I go on your pages, I go on your fucking Instagram, your YouTube. Not a single video, not a single post, nothing to help anybody anywhere. So it's a fucking lie. So be aware, guys. It is not my job to take you by the hand and spoon feed you shit just like the rest of mainstream media, just like the rest of the YouTubers, just like the rest of these companies. That's not my fucking goal. And if it was my goal, it's very easy just to spoon feed people for my agenda. It's not. It is my job to take care of myself, learn things for myself, personal responsibility, to grow myself. In myself growing, in me growing, however the fuck you say that, you guys are sharing the journey with me. You're on this journey with me, watching from afar. And the hopes is that your journey can be impacted by my journey. There's a lot of journeys. But opening your mind and freeing your mind. Why the fuck do you guys think I am where I am today? What I'm doing today. The success that I've had in the last 5 years. Because I've stopped listening to the masses. I've stopped being the one that just takes somebody's word for it and looks into things. I'm the one that digs, the one that wants to know, because so many things didn't pan out when people said that this is the way it is. It didn't fucking work. It didn't pan out. Things didn't make sense. And the problem is, you guys don't even know what makes sense anymore. You're so wrapped up in the bullshit that you're fed. You don't even know what logic is anymore. You don't even know what the fuck makes sense and what doesn't. All you know is what you're fed, what you're handed, the link you're given so that you can read and then repeat it to someone else. That's not learning. That's regurgitating some bullshit you learned on the internet. When I come to you with this, it's not because I read something. It's because I read something and then did more research to find out why. And I read something else and did more research to find out why about that. There's 5 or 6 hours I'll go through this shit where I'm just fucking shaking my head because it's a rabbit hole. Once you start going down the fucking rabbit hole and learning the truth, it just keeps going and more shit comes up and you're like, fuck. Over and over again, new shit pops up and you're like, Jesus Christ, this has been here all along. Why the fuck do people not know this? But you're not going to get it. Like, you're not going to understand it until you open your fucking mind and stop being a little tool bag and worrying about, well, Jerry, this study says, listen, I get it. There's studies that fucking negate it. That's the way fucking science is. Everything that there's a study for, it says it's pro. There's a study that says it's con. That's all there is fucking to it. But you need to know both. You need to know everything in between. You need to know the actualities of fucking reality and what's going on out there to make a decision based on what's right for you, by you. You're making decisions now based on what these companies and people and YouTubers are telling you. You're doing what they tell you. When they give you that link and they try to prove what they're saying, oh, this is my new product. We saw that new fucking thing that was added to protein that makes protein 25% more efficient after your work. We saw that. That's the literature. We saw that study. We saw people jamming it in your face, telling you you're going to get faster gains. Not a single fucking person has talked about that fucking product anywhere since it came out. But there's tons of studies, and you were spoon-fed it by individuals. Oh, this is the new thing. This is the new thing. And you know what? That person's got another thing that pops up next month. This is the new thing. It's a new thing. It's a new thing. Based on all these fucking studies. And here we are, 2019, and y'all don't have gains yet. Y'all don't fucking get shredded yet. What the fuck are you doing? You're listening to these assholes who don't want you to get shredded, because then you're not going to buy their fat burners. You're listening to these assholes who don't want you to get big, because then you're not going to buy your fucking weight gainers. They don't want you to accomplish your goals, because if you're chasing those goals, you're spending money on them. That's all there is to it. Like, when I put out this information is to open your fucking mind, free your mind, take the blindfold off and let you see what the fuck is going on out there in the world and what you're doing to yourself based on what someone else is telling you to do. You are being controlled. And if you're cool with that, fine. It's a very easy way to live. It's when you're delusional as fuck, that's the easiest way to live. The hard part is when you actually start learning about this stuff and seeing what really goes on and understanding that it's not what you think it is. That's the hard part. And I think that's why a lot of people push back against it, because they don't want to fucking face the facts that what they're doing is hurting them, what they're doing is wrong, that there's information negating what the fuck that their favorite YouTuber said, etc. But reality is reality. And it's a lot of people like live in their own reality, and that's cool. But when you walk outside that door, when I walk outside that door, it's no longer my reality. There's another fucking world out there. Whether you like it or not, you can sit here and type away all you want on fucking line. That's your reality. Reality is, my computer is a different reality. My life is a different reality. But I'm also clearly aware that when I walk out that fucking door, some of the things that I deem my reality are not necessarily true what's out there. So it makes me interested to go out there and find out what the fuck is going on. Because I want my reality to be real reality. This is a fucking video that so many people are not going to understand. They're going to be like, what the fuck? But hopefully you guys get the gist, because it's sad to try to fucking help people as much as I can. It's all I've fucking done. You know, Jerry, you have a company. What do you want me to do? You want me to never fucking work? It doesn't matter what I did. If I worked with fucking animals and I talked about fucking vitamin B, they'd be like, well, Jerry's fucking got an animal fucking supply thing. That's why I talk. It doesn't matter what you do. People are going to fucking complain and think you're trying to scam them. Meanwhile, the real scammers are pulling the wool over their eyes. I'm giving you the fucking key. You don't want to take it because you're so loyal and you're so emotionally invested in these people that have been lying to you and controlling you that you don't want to admit to yourself you've been controlled. So therefore, you pick anything you can find to try to discredit me. Jerry, why don't you put links up? Why do I need to? I just give you the fucking topic. Take the topic, go fucking research it. That doesn't discredit me because I didn't put a fucking link up. Because you have to do some actual work for once in your life from sitting on your fucking ass, that doesn't make it not true. The problem is, you don't want to work. Many of you don't want to work. You don't want to know the truth. It's just easier to be fucking fed and live in your little delusions and act like you're somebody and you're this fucking big, smart fucking person that knows everything, when realistically, the shit that I talk about, you had no fucking clue. You're not even willing to go out there and fucking look for it. So realistically, if you're not willing to look for it and it's the truth, how fucking smart are you? Let that shit sink in for a minute. BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. BioStrength.com is the blog. It's the bullshit bicep. Check into it yourself, and we are out.